let's see. We should be feeding out to the people out there in the world. I believe that we are. Let us know if we're feeding out and if everything is coming in loud and clear. We are broadcasting on the Utreons, so like true gangsters, true original OG, as they say, gangsters. We are broadcasting from Utreon, so we can hold guns because YouTube won't let us do that. So if you are, let's see what Patrick's got here. What is that? What? Okay, there you go. That is yeah, that's the Hudson. Oh, I wish I knew it was Hudson night. I don't know why he's got that Hudson up there. He's messing with it probably. Walter has, what the heck is that? Walt? No.
Carcano. I finally got some ammo for the Carcano.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
we're gonna be busting some Carcano caps. Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, we got to get together, do some shooting. So anyway, YouTube won't let us go live and hold guns like this, so we're on Utreon. If you're listening on the audio, you want to join us here, go to Utreon/Who Moved My Freedom podcast. That's where you'll find us. If you're watching this later on YouTube, we put it up later onto YouTube. Utreon's a place to catch us live. So there you go. That being said, let me see here. I think we're all good. I think don't have any complaints coming in from anyone. Sounds like the audio's going. Let me. Shall I just kick this off? Let's do
Charge.
this.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation: Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Franklin Armory. Franklin Armory provides 100% US-made firearms and awesome binary option triggers. Their focus and purpose is to provide freedom tools to all Americans, especially those in not-so-free states. So when you're in the market, please consider Franklin Armory. All right, we are here and we are kicking. Let's get the dudes in. Let's get the jazz hands going. There you go. Jazz hands are going. I hope you guys have your big girl panties on. This is episode 972 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's FreeForAll Monday with my homies. Walter Keller. There he goes. There's Walter Keller right there. There you go with his Carcano.
Yeah.
Carcano.
Yeah, you can say that like Camaro, whatever. Yeah.
There you go. All right. Also, BabyFace P. There you go. Papa Face. I forgot what it was. Was it Papa Face P? I don't know.
Papa
there
P.
you go. Yeah, Papa Face P. He's also here. I'm here. It's a FreeForAll Monday. I don't have any other title for it other than FreeForAll Monday. We'll see what all we get into and what we talk about. How's you guys' weekend? Who's going first?
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. Let's go for BabyFace.
I did a parade on Saturday.
I guess Walt.
Go, Patrick. Go, tell us. Okay, I'll go.
Yeah, your audio's not even on, Patrick. What's up with your audio?
Talking into a microphone that is not even next to me. How about that?
Oh, okay. Go for it, Walt.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Walt, it's on you.
Okay, we did a parade on Saturday at the at a place around here called the Top of the World, which is a big retirement community.
Yep.
Their Irish club had their St. Patrick's Day parade inside the community. So we went over there. We hung out with those dudes. Did the parade. Had some beer afterwards. Went over to Hooters after that. Had some more beer. And some food. And then after that, I went home.
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
So I saw that you were in Top of the World. Now, you said Top of the World is in Tampa? I thought it was in Ocala.
No. Top of the World is in Clearwater.
Oh.
This one. I think there's more than one Top of the World, but this one's in Clearwater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
I think there is more than one in Florida.
I mean, I've lived over in this area since I met my wife 30 years ago, and I'd never been inside there because I had never had no reason to go inside there.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, it's big inside that place. I mean, they got 2 golf courses and
Wow.
they all these different buildings. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you said it's a retirement community.
Yes, it is.
What kind of poof did you take over there with you?
What kind of what?
Did you take some poofs with you?
Loofah.
Loofahs.
What's a poof?
I don't know.
It's a loofah.
I call those things poofs because they're puffy. I don't know what the hell.
I had my significant other with me, so
okay.
I brought my poof with me. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I saw you were. I don't know. Lola keeps throwing things in here. Oh, very nice, Lola. Congratulations. So that's Lola. Okay, so yeah, top of the world. I saw that you managed to find a Hooters. You managed to find a Hooters.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, while we were there, we ran into another military vehicle friend that was eating there with his wife and his son. He just happened to be there, so.
Okay.
Yeah. So then on Sunday, I helped a friend work on some more of his stuff, trying to wrap up his business, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah. By the way, Armament and Axis says nice hat, Walter. Let's go to a close up of Walt's hat. B-24.
I flew on that B-24 actually on the 21st of February.
Yeah, and we didn't see footage of this, I don't think. Did we?
There's a short. There's a couple of shorts up on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it's on YouTube? Okay. It's Dirtfoot Racing, or?
Yeah, it's Dirtfoot Racing, yep.
Okay.
We were supposed to go in the B-29, but the B-29 was having mechanical issues, so it wasn't there.
Okay.
But the B-24 is a different, another different animal. I've been on a B-17, and, they each have their own little personality, I guess you'd say. But it was fun. I mean, it was funny. I just noticed as we got off the plane, we're walking back to where everybody was, the non-riders were. People are just watching, and everybody's looking at you like, you get this look like
superstar.
Well, he rode on the plane.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. I guess this was on there. I don't know if this is gonna play. I don't know. My internet. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they're all.
There we go. It's playing. Yeah. So this is where they
just
drop
so
the
I get
bombs
give proper recognition of that. This Peggy actually took that video, and she'll tell you if she sees you watching it. So
because you didn't do the video.
This B-24, not this one. I did some other ones, but not that particular shot.
Okay.
This B-24 was originally configured as a trainer. Where they trained British pilots, and they used it to haul. That's where the ball turret would have been, right there.
That's so cool.
So,
yeah. Oh, that's like even a little, like, I get a little bit of vertigo looking at that.
I would love to see it in something like that, in the actual ball turret.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
But in the end, it ended up having an accident where it landed on its belly, and they repaired it, and then it basically became a... they use it for transporting people and transporting cargo in the States here.
Okay.
So all that bombs and all that stuff, it was reconfigured. There's the tail gun position. And that was all open out the back there. That was not glass in the back there. That was all
really?
What? Yeah, oh, yeah. Cool.
That's crazy.
Oh, boy. So this plane could be how quickly to make this plane functional, man. Like if we had a zombie apocalypse or something. And we got.
Well, it all depends what you want to throw out. I mean, come on.
You want to get the you want to get the.
We could go Ukrainian style and just throw out hand grenades out the sides.
Yeah, I mean, am I the only person that thought about that? Looking at that, like,
I did not think about that. I did think, that machine gun? Will that machine gun work?
Yep.
On a subject similar to that, I've always looked at civilian aircraft and thinking, what would it take to convert a civilian airliner into a bomber? And I came up with a couple ideas, depending on whether it's a cargo plane or it's a, it'd be kind of an incognito bomber, so to speak.
Okay. So. You could drop black ice bombs on people. You know what I mean?
I think they're like blue,
or is it brown ice? Is it brown ice? Yeah.
One from
probably blue.
Yeah. Huh? You've seen that, right? The planes, like they drop the poop ice.
But that's blue.
Joe Dirt. It's from Joe Dirt.
Yeah, Joe Dirt. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He thought it was a meteorite or something. Yeah, it turns out he was just walking around
with a turd.
Big old.
Yeah, big old. Yeah. Yeah, so, okay, very cool. Shout out to everyone who's out here, by the way. I see Jade Grew, Armin and Axes, DCG 44s as well out there. Let's see who else I'm missing. Jen Champ Jr. Shout out to everyone out there. Let us know if you have comments. Okay, so, Babyface, how was your weekend?
Good. I did not get up to a whole lot. I did a little bit of shooting on Sunday, which I'm currently rendering the video. Mm-hmm. Beyond that, though, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I heard you over here. I think.
You never said anything. I didn't think you were even home.
No, didn't you see the van?
I wasn't sure if you had taken the van or taken a car.
No. Lola and I took the van. We were out in the van since Thursday, so we did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I know. I was making some good noise out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I came in, went immediately to sleep. That's how, if you're out in the sun every day for 4 days.
Feels good being in your own bed, doesn't it?
I just went to sleep on the sofa.
Oh, never mind. Okay, wow.
I was just like,
he's on his own sofa. Come on, that's the same thing too.
Yeah. Although the bed that we have right now is pretty badass, but I was too tired to make it there, and I was just like, I just basically passed out. And then after that, I heard something rumble, and I was like, "Oh, I think Patrick just came." And then I heard boom.
Yeah.
And I think you were going for a while because I woke up and there was still booming going on out there, and I was like,
"Yes, so 92% of the way through, I have." So I did a video on the M16A4 that I built. Mm-hmm. And then beyond that, I wanted to do a little bit of sighting and some other stuff. I played with the MP5, was shooting the Python. You probably heard the Python go off.
Oh, okay.
What else did I have out there?
Were you doing a bunch of shorts or something?
No, I was screwing around with the Python. I have an issue with it that I may have to fix by replacing the ratchet on it.
Oh, really?
I've already replaced the ratchet once. I think the first time I did it, I took too much meat off of the inside of the star. Let's see if it will focus. No, it
was focused a second ago. There you go, right there.
So when you do fire, it's swelling the case neck, and it's really hard to get the shells out. So I'm still investigating on, do I need to put, because I accidentally bought a second ratchet, so maybe I should just put a new ejector in. I don't know yet. I haven't figured it
out. Okay. Okay, cool. Go ahead, Walt.
I said I got ammo for the Carcano, right? So I got two boxes of Privy Partisan 6.5 by 6.5 by 52. And then I'm sitting here before we get going, and I'm thinking, where in the fuck did I put those clips? Because this thing uses clips, real clips.
Clips. Yep.
So, because I bought the gun over probably a year ago.
Is it the one where the clips fall out the bottom?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so if you don't have those, you're SOL.
Well, you're single shot then, yeah.
You're single shot.
Just load them one by one. Yeah. Yep. I think I know where they're at. They might be within arm's reach of me here. I just got to go through a couple boxes. So,
Armament in Axis says, just going to say that's the star. "Quote unquote star."
A star, ratchet, ejector, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot on Sunday. Also, you remember I telling you guys about this little pocket little 32. Well, also with that, along with that Carcano ammo, came a box of 32 Smith & Wesson.
That is so adorable, that little thing. It looks so tiny in Walter's hand.
You said it's so adorable.
It does. Look how tiny it is.
Here, okay, trigger finger.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Look how tiny that thing is.
The knuckle on my finger
wow.
does not want to pass through it.
Yeah, we have to see that are we doing a video on this?
Oh, I want to shoot it outside. Yeah. Heck yeah.
So we have to see it in your hands versus like Patrick has little baby hands.
I might be able to get it through the trigger guard.
He's got chubby little fingers too, so
it's true. It's very true.
Yeah.
I think it's made for just plain old smaller people.
Mm-hmm.
These were also marketed to a lot of women.
Yeah, 32 was a little puff round as far as I'm aware.
But
32 Smith and Wesson.
I put a video and a short up on YouTube showing me firing it.
Oh, you already shot it? Oh, I gotta go look at that.
I did it yesterday.
Oh,
The not bad recoil wise, really stiff trigger pull. I mean, it's not, but they also marketed these as bicycle guns. You know why they said for bicycles?
Bicycle?
If a dog's chasing you.
Oh, you pop them in the Papang.
Bicycle guns, yes. So, anyways, that's pretty cool. I mean, this thing is probably 110 years old.
This right here? Here we go. Did you shoot this into the trap?
Show that off to our friends that now own Harrington and Richardson.
Oh, that's right.
They made these from 1882 all the way to 1941.
That's crazy.
Supposedly they made
I don't think you shot it here in this video.
No, I'm looking at the wrong one. I got to get a different short.
I shoot it in both of them actually.
Oh, you did?
No.
Yeah. One is a short and one is a little longer.
Okay.
Oh yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says at the top. It looks so ridiculous in your hand.
Look at it's like.
Let me see. In this
one, it's got a hell of a concussion.
Look at this video, right?
That blast coming out from it.
I was not the videographer on this. My friend Mike was doing that, so I can't.
Oh, Remo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at the flames coming out, though, man.
He keeps putting his thumb in the way. Oh, that's a major no-no.
Oh, look at
not you, Walt. Not you. I'm talking about Mike.
Oh, I was gonna say, watch how strong that freaking
here we go.
hammer is, though.
Oh yeah, that is a little.
It's a beast. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, you're holding it too. Ooh. Yeah. There's some fireballs coming out of there. Jesus. Yeah, that is little. Yeah, that is little. Wow. Yeah.
All my hands, got all my fingers. No metal in them.
You know what? So how
H&R made good quality stuff all the way back then. Like they made really nice.
Well, if you look at advertising from back then, these are probably $150.
They were affordable, but they weren't junk.
Mm-hmm.
No, this thing works fine. The finish is effed up on it, but mechanically it's pretty stiff. So
friends don't let friends buy nickel-plated guns because nickel-plated guns always end up looking. I've never seen an older nickel-plated gun that does not look like that.
When I was trying to dig on these, there were people sold these guns like this that had the nickel good for like $300.
Whoa!
That probably never saw any kind of salty air. Aspen Warrior Mike says, "Is that gun from Muppets?"
It's cute.
I mean,
so
this was probably owned by a ruster. For those who know what a ruster is.
Yeah, that looks like it.
Yeah,
it's blue in itself.
Yeah, that's a patina. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So what year is that again? What year is it?
I'm not sure because there's no serial number data. This has got a marking of like if you take the grips off. Like 7,075, something like that. But the later ones actually said this doesn't even say Harrington and Richardson on it. The later ones actually said that had the caliber and a serial number, I guess, on the outside. Back in the old days, these were at the hardware store, and you just
you find them everywhere. I bet.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when Walmart started selling handguns or whatever in the store. I know they don't anymore.
This is probably 110 years old.
That would have been a Sears Roebuck catalog purchase.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Back in the old days, the Sears Roebuck catalog was the equivalent to the internet we have now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You could get everything on it, just like the internet. So you could see stuff, buy stuff. You could see some boobies if you look in the brassiere section. No, that's just vintage porn.
That's right.
Here we go.
Okay, Walter thinks I'm kidding. But by the way, the dudes from back in the days, like, do you ever meet like those? Oh, there's not a lot of World War II vets left out there anymore, right?
No, it was on this weekend at the parade.
Yeah, but even when you see like even the Vietnam era vets, right? Those are usually little people. There's not a lot of those dudes are big.
I don't know, man.
There's a couple of them, but not a lot. They're small.
I don't know. The 90-something-year-old World War II vet that was in the parade today, he was average size. He wasn't a little guy. So,
people
but
just
anyways,
used to be people. Most people were just smaller back then. You Walter probably come from some kind of crazy Viking stock. They were basically
I'm not that tall,
monsters every time you washed up on the shores. These big, massive
breeding stock.
Yeah, with craniums that will just crack you right open. Yeah. But people were smaller.
Yes, they were typically, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look at those ball turret gunner guys, I did read a story about one that was actually 6 foot tall in the ball turret. So
screw that. That could have been fun.
But that was not the average guy in the ball turret. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They usually put the smallest person on the air crew in the ball turret.
Yeah, Night Train says, I think a lot of the old Saturday night specials were nickel plated.
Yeah, they were. Nickel plating must have been cheap or something, because a lot of them were.
And you cannot re-nickel plate, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah,
you can, but it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so people ask me, "You're gonna refinish it? You're gonna refinish it?" I was like, "Are you out of your effing mind? There's like 3 little dinky pins you gotta drift out, and if you miss one time with the punch, no.
Yeah.
Walt's gonna leave it just like it is and enjoy it."
Yeah. 42 Chill said pilots are smaller because room in the cockpit. Like, have you ever been on an old battleship, like in New York? I forgot the name of the battleship that was out there, but you go in there, it was so tiny, like quarters and all that was so tiny in there. Those people were small, man. I'm just telling you. Back in the days, those were small people.
I'd say they were smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, tiny people. We're gonna take a break, and we are coming right back over here with more of this awesomeness for you. Walther Arms has been making concealed carry handguns for over 90 years, starting with the PPK. Today, Walther is based in the good old US of A and still builds quality firearms like the PPQ and PDP for personal defense and competition. So when you're in the market, please consider Walther Arms. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Walther Arms. All right, so let's see. What section? Oh, we're in news. Is there news? I've been busy the last 4 days, so what's going on?
I don't know the details, and somebody will fill us in probably. But court-wise and gun stuff and braces, I think there was a deal where the Justice Department had to file their like rebuttal on this one lawsuit, and they didn't. So in these, I think Texas, Louisiana, and which one other one it is, braces are legal again.
What? Okay, yeah, we gotta look that up.
You gotta find out about that.
Yeah, I've been a little out of the loop. I know there are different things that have been filed by different people, so the fight is still ongoing out there. From what I've seen, there's a whole bunch of different things going on. And I just obviously it's just been so crazy. I just really haven't had time to keep up with everything. So I would have to go. There's news. I saw GOA was talking about the DeSantis. Let me see if I can open this up and share this. Yeah. This is here we go. Let's put this up here for everyone. GOA applauds DeSantis support for open carry in Florida. Right. So I guess he has a list, but the folks over there in Tallahassee don't really want to give us free. So it says yesterday, Luis Valdez, who's been on the show many times, he's Gun Owners of America, Florida State Director, took a moment to speak with Governor Ron DeSantis at an event in Jackson Beach, Florida. Valdez asked the governor where he stands on open carry and whether he supports having it added to HB 543 and SB 150. The governor's response was simple and encouraging. Absolutely. He supports open carry and would like to see it added to the current permitless carry legislation working through Tallahassee, but the current Republican-controlled legislature would not be willing to add it to the bills. So there's a link.
Yeah. They'll be permitless carry, but they don't want to do
Permitless
open carry.
Correct, yeah. Which I don't see a problem with open carry either.
Yeah,
I personally, I would only open carry as a like a statement sort of thing. I wouldn't personally. I like my concealed carry. I would just concealed carry.
Now you know that soon as if they were to pass that, there'd be some guys strutting down the street with their 44 Magnum strip packed on.
Okay, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Listen, I know it's I don't like people to know what I'm carrying either. I think some guys go out of their way to push buttons
Flaunt it.
on, push buttons on people and all of that kind of stuff. And we've seen that in places. And honestly, I think my feeling is those guys have the right to do that, right? They could do it.
I lived in Florida when there was open carry, and people didn't do that.
No, that's the thing is, I doubt it will.
I mean,
We're always going to see that. We're always going to see it, but we probably won't see a lot in Florida. Listen, you know what the thing is with Florida? So, and I'm sorry to cut you guys off on this, but I was having this conversation with Lola, right? You see how crime is going in D.C.? Do you see how crime is in D.C.? All the carjackings, and then the D.C. folks are making less penalties for carjacking people. They're reducing the penalties. Same thing in Chicago, New York City. All those places, crime is up. Do you think we would? Do you think we would have a carjacking problem if it happens? Right? It happens in Florida. Do you think we would have a carjacking problem?
Those are the places where they're lower. There's so many things involved there, and it's you know where I'm going with this, and it's not going to be pleasant, and it's not pleasant when you read the facts, and they're trying to reduce the facts. That's what they're trying to do. So, to make their base in a lot of these places happy. So,
Yeah.
But once again, in Houston, they don't. In Texas, they don't have that catch and release program. They catch and they keep in jail, and they don't have the problems, say, like New Orleans has. And
there was a video.
Once you start catch and release, that's a go for the criminals.
Yep.
There's a video the other day that I watched of a guy saying, "Here's the chart of from the 90s for 2017 of crime statistics in America," and it was blah, blah, blah. And here's when we went hard on. Here is in the late 90s when we went hard on criminals, and you see, his complaint was mass incarceration, and it all goes down. And he's like, but it has nothing to do with that, and this is a bad thing, and it's like, are you you're retarded? The criminals were off the street, the crime went down.
I'll tell you what, if you let the people of D.C., if you let them... It's
not going to fix it. I know what you're going to say. It's not going to fix it.
It's not going to fix it. But you know what? Some people, when they start catching some lead, they'll go, I
think DC is so pussified.
They'll think twice about it. They think twice about it. But I think
DC is so pussified. I don't know that folks living there, they're so used to living under democratic rule. I don't think that they would carry.
Yeah.
You have to throw the bad guys in jail with no way to get out. Or you execute them, one or the other. Or
send them to the Ukraine. We could give the Ukraine F-16s all cajillions of dollars. Let's send them to Ukraine. Let's send them over there.
That video, the video we watched over the weekend.
Those people in the Ukraine don't want our upstanding citizens.
They want our money, though. They want our money.
They can
from our other upstanding criminals, the politicians, giving them the money.
That was a good example. Was that one that we saw late last week of the guy executing another dude in the street?
That
was a tweet.
That's a death penalty as far as I'm concerned.
Just string that dude up.
Right there. There's no trial. There's no trial. There's no need for a trial.
Just string him up.
It's on video. It's on video. That's a trial right there.
Verification of that video as fact is all we need.
There you go. And then
you do it very publicly.
Very quickly.
Firing squad. Where's the state where they were going to put somebody on firing squad? Like one of these school shooters? Was it Georgia?
Georgia was talking about it, yeah.
Yeah, firing squad that dude. I bet you he'd be crying like a baby. But we got to bring back the firing squad. Come on now.
I totally for it. Totally for it.
Yeah.
Lead is cheap. Rope is also cheap.
42 Chill said wood chipper.
And reusable. It's very green.
Yeah, green, yeah.
It's very green. And you can make it from hemp, which is natural.
What is the
super green.
Oh wow, yeah, if it catches on fire, it'd be awesome.
Well,
no. Listen, I think that yes, we should be tougher on crime, right? Absolutely, we should be tougher on crime. People should the charges should be heavier. Carjacking? You know what the thing is with DC? One of the council people who approved, or I don't know if this person voted for it or not. He freaking got carjacked.
She got carjacked.
And
still said, "Oh no,
it's okay.
He's just he's an Aladdin. No, he just tries to feed his family.
Yeah.
With my car.
Yeah. So who's vetoing it, right? Because of the weird way DC works, District of Columbia, Biden. Biden said that he's going to veto that because the president can do it because of the whole situation with DC, right? It's not a sovereign state or anything like that.
That's a good thing, actually. So.
Yeah, so Biden's vetoing it. You know who's mad? All the other Democrats. But Biden has to veto it because he's planning on running. So whoever he's running against, if he goes for that, he's getting smacked with that.
Every single dead person's vote that he can get.
Yeah, Yep. So, that's funny. Yeah, that's a funny thing that's going on. I think it's a combination of things, right? So, we definitely need harsher punishments for people doing these kinds of things. And then the people also need the unfettered ability to defend themselves. By the way, shout out to Flying Rich, who says, "Can you open carry 50 BMG?" Yeah, some people should get clapped with some shots when they try to carjack someone. Come on.
Simple.
You have to change the statutes in Florida. If you break into your car, it's like your domicile.
Yeah,
it's part of your car.
If somebody reaches their hand into your car, it's game on.
Pow.
Yes. Look at what happens. Look at what happens with like women in the cars, and they have their kids in there. And all these things that happen at gas stations. No, man, some of these people got to go.
People laugh about this right here. Oh, that ain't no good for nothing.
You put a 32 caliber hole through somebody's aorta, they're not living past it.
If I put one of these in your neck,
yeah, you're not having a good time.
Yeah,
you're or in your lung. Not a good day. Not at all.
Flying Rich says Biden tough on crime, stairs not so much. He's had that one preloaded. Rich has that preloaded.
They were talking about that on his show, on Crump's show tonight.
Yeah. Shout out to
how they made such. Remember back in the old days when Gerald Ford tripped on the stairs, he was on. They made fun of him on Saturday Night Live and all that. Did they do that with Biden?
No.
No.
They do not make fun of Biden, man. These people are not serious. Speaking of that, did any of you see the Chris Rock special on Netflix?
No, but I listened to the section talking about Will Smith and
yeah, he got harsh.
I
think he called him a bitch 22 times.
Was it that many? Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it gonna be a rematch?
Oh, no, I mean, come on. Will Smith is way bigger than Chris Rock.
All you got to do is cheat.
You
got to cheat, man. You take that podium where that mic is and whack him.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that was something that happened in American history. That was very. I didn't like seeing that, man. I remember when that happened. I was on the road. I think I was in Alabama.
Was that black on black crime?
Yeah, it was. That. You know what? Let me tell you something. Seriously,
I think that shocked a lot of people. It shocked a lot of people.
It did. Well, here's how I found out about that. And we've always known about black on black crime, right? But I found out about that because I think I was in Alabama doing like some kind of ham radio event. And I started seeing. I went to Netflix, IG. I went to Instagram, and I started seeing all these like Will Smith slapping
I thought it was
someone,
fake.
and I was like, this is got when did this never happen?
I thought it was staged.
Yeah,
Or something.
and everyone had a meme about it. Every single gun dude had a meme. Like, this is what happens when the ATF comes after your braces. Slap. And I was like, no, there's no way this is real. So I went and looked it up, and I looked at that video, and I was really sad looking at that to see, Chris Rock. I've met him before in my life a couple of times, and he's not a badass. He's not a badass.
I had zero emotion because I do not give one rat's hairy ass about Hollywood.
No, it's not that. It's like, first of all, I like Chris Rock as a comedian. He's very funny. And, who disliked Will Smith, right? Even with all the crazy stuff that was going on with Jada Pinkett and all that, Will Smith was like a likable, person. But, for me,
all credibility.
As a black dude, to see like, do you remember that Jada Pinkett was boycotting the Oscars, which, like you just said, I've stopped looking at the Oscars a long time ago. But remember, Will Smith didn't get an Oscar for some bullshit that he did, and she was mad. And remember, she was the one who said Oscars so white, and then then they boycotted it, right? So now, this is the funny thing about that. That was the all-black Oscars. You know what they do with the all-black Oscars? They slap the shit. Other. Yeah, they slap the shit out of her. Yeah. That was so disappointing for me as a black guy, who's like seen these people and all that kind of stuff, and it was really fucked up. And then Will Smith was like balling out in the clubs after.
Pathetic.
The whole thing was messed up. So looking at that special, I think it was funny. But when Chris Rock at the end, he talked about this whole thing, he was very emotional. He actually, for the first time, messed up a joke. Like, he was making a joke about it, and he messed it up and everything. But you could tell that he was really emotional. And he was saying that when, because basically Jada Pinkett was like banging their son's friend, right?
Yeah,
she was banging that dude in their house. Then she has Will Smith on a show to talk to him about how she was banging a dude, and
She's trash.
She's
trash.
And Will Smith. Everyone remembers that meme. You remember that meme, right, Patrick?
Yeah. Of
Will Smith just sitting there taking it, and Chris Rock said, everybody else said he was a bitch. He was like, all these people said Will Smith was a bitch, and he just kept saying, like, he went into it and he said, I still like liked him, up to that point, but he's a bitch. So, yeah. So yeah, DCG44 says slapping Chris Rock, such a tough guy. Yeah, Chris Rock is not like, if I've met him before. He's scared. He's literally scared of people. So that was so. Anyway, that whole thing. I know you guys don't care about it. I know. I get it.
I don't care about Hollywood.
Yeah.
I watched Woody Harrelson's softball that everybody thought, well, oh my God, he was telling off the right or the left. I thought it was nothing. There was nothing there.
Well, because what did Woody Harrelson say? I think Walter and I were talking about. I don't know. I thought we were all talking about
I didn't think it was anything amazing. He just said that, oh, yeah, could you imagine if we forced people to wear masks and locked them in their house? And everybody awkwardly, and then he just moved on. I thought it was, I didn't think it was that. Because the news would have you believe that it was like, oh my God, he went swinging for the fences. It was like, nah, he did barely that, nothing.
Well, I mean, was he saying what we don't know?
What we don't know?
I mean, we all know that was all bullshit, right?
Yeah. Now there was a thing that came out showing that masks were completely ineffective.
How would masks be effective?
Look at you, Patrick. You've got a beard and a you can't wear a mask effectively. Yeah. No matter what kind of mask it is.
How would a mask that you wear like this be effective?
Yeah, like this. Below your nose.
People are still running around wearing masks like this. That covers their mouth.
Look at these things. You see these things? That's where you get it, right there.
In your eyeballs?
They're wet. They're constantly wet. You walk through somebody's sneeze. You walk through somebody's exhaust from their mouth, and you're wet, you rub your fingers. That's how you get a cold all the time. You rub your eyes. Boom.
Well, do you guys remember everyone talking? Remember the meme where it's like, well, if jet denim can't stop your stinky farts.
Yeah.
You guys don't remember that one? How could this mask you put on your face stop this retrograde virus? It's bullshit.
Basically, everything that everybody knew was the case is now coming out to be true.
Yeah.
And then oh my God, you had no, like I saw, there was a thing on Twitter the other day. You had no idea. You don't pretend like you knew. You didn't know. We didn't know at the time. I was like, bullshit. We all fucking knew.
That story was out 3 years ago. If you listened,
Mm-hmm.
the story was out there. People didn't want to hear it. That can't be true. It's got to be bats. It's got to be the dogs are eating in the wet market. It's got to be.
And basic scientific fact of how things work. You know.
Mm-hmm. Also, here's another thing that I don't want to forget. So people got mad at Woody Harrelson, right? Over over like him being what they figure is anti-vax. So here's the thing. Mm-hmm. So the number one, or let's see, it's in the top 3 for liberals, right? Is abortion. My body, my choice, right?
Mm-hmm. Except if you got COVID.
Yeah. Then we can do whatever the fuck we want to. By the way, you have to look at Chris Rock's thing, man. In there, he says he's pro-abortion. He's like, I'm pro-abortion. I think you should be able to abort someone up till 4 years old. So, he was talking to a crowd. It was funny to me and Lola because, I personally don't believe in abortion, right? Listen, people can do what they want to do. I don't believe in it, right? I believe that I believe that it's killing a baby. But Chris Rock said, he's in Baltimore, so it's an all-black crowd, right? Mostly black crowd. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, I'm pro-abortion. Everyone was like, yeah, he was just cheering. He was like, yeah, I believe you have the right to kill your baby. And everyone was like, what? Huh?
Yeah, they start getting real nervous.
Yeah, then he said, I think you should have the right to abort that baby all the way up to 4 years old. He was like, you should be able to look at that report, like that baby, your kid brings home that report
card,
and they're just stupid, and he'd be like, yeah, I'm taking you to the clinic.
Yeah. So, but
everybody was like, because they didn't want him to say that, hey, that's killing. That's what it is.
No.
So, you know what? I don't think that Chris Rock is coming over to our side, but it's the beginning. I know we're going to go for a break here. We'll pick this up when we get back. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like High Point Firearms and Full Forge Gear, bags and gear for everyday life. Did you know High Point is an American family-owned and operated company located in Ohio with over 30 years of manufacturing experience? High Point is proud to be the home of the working man's gun and your source for affordable handguns and carbines with a lifetime warranty. So when you're in the market, please consider High Point. So yeah, you know what I think? I think that this might be the beginning of Chris Rock moving a little bit to the center, to the right. Just a little bit. I'm not saying he's all the way over there. No one, don't start celebrating and claiming Chris Rock or anything like that.
I don't trust Hollywood. You know that.
The name of his stand-up thing was Selective Outrage.
The only one I like is Dave Chappelle. I would trust his opinions on some things.
Well, Chris Rock rolls with Dave Chappelle.
And that when I say the only one, I mean comedians, not black people.
Oh, I know.
That could come out either way. I mean comedians.
Yeah. Basically, you were thinking the only one of you people.
The only one of the comedians, not you people.
Oh, clean it up. Go ahead. I ain't gonna save you. But I think, listen, the whole title of it was Selective Outrage. And
what else did he discuss? What did he get into?
He was talking about what's her name? Meghan Markle.
I heard that he had talked about that. I didn't get too deep into it.
Yeah, but he said it's selective outrage. And think about it. She's a black woman. She's a black woman. Right? Yeah.
Kind
So
of.
she's all, she's all super pro black. So super pro black.
Jeez.
Why does she? Here's what he says. If you're super pro black, she's complaining that the royal family is racist. He's like, that's literally the royal family. They're part of their fortune. A big part of their fortune was literally built on slavery. Okay,
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you're all of this, why would you go do this? And he also was saying that, you know what, even like if you're a black man and you try to bring a white wife back to a black family, they're gonna do the same shit. He's like, what's the big deal? This is how people gonna roll. You could be Italian and you marry Irish woman.
They don't want that.
Yeah, your mama ain't gonna like it.
Yeah.
Nope,
Let me
they
tell you a
don't
story
want
about
that.
Italians and Irish and Italians. Peggy's dad, he's picking out where he wants to get in the mausoleum, his spot.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to be next to no damn Italians.
Mm.
He's dead. He's dead. He's fucking dead, and he's worrying about that.
What is that thing called in Christianity? Like, what is it? What is? Oh man, there's a thing like when
What's his
at the end of the
heritage?
world.
What's his background?
What's the name of the end of the world thing where everyone rises up again?
Oh Jesus, I can't think
Someone will
of the name.
tell us. Yeah.
What is that called?
I wanted to say the coming, but it's not the coming.
It makes me think of that.
Yeah, it's the rising. When everyone's going to be reanimated. I'm not knocking anyone's religion. Everyone's entitled to their religion. I believe in God.
Somebody in the chat will put it.
My wife's stepmother didn't want to be in the same tomb as my Peggy's
The
dad,
Rapture,
brother.
Flying Rich.
The Rapture, yeah, the Rapture.
The Rapture.
In the Rapture, they're gonna get up and go to war. But listen, everyone hates everyone. I think that's a good point he was making.
Didn't want to be next to an Italian. Fucking dip.
Yeah.
How's he gonna know?
Leave that.
Yeah.
That's funny to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of selective. I see Walter said in here. Is that Walter that said that? Walter.
What did I say?
Someone said something about. Oh no, Armament and Axis says only reason Chris Rock will move this way if there's a paycheck. Don't be fooled.
Yes, sir. That's
Yeah,
right.
I agree with that.
Yeah, if they come for his money. He will. But he was talking about how his daughter, being rich, with he's divorced, but his daughters are grown, probably the age of my kids. But he said that his daughter was in this like high, very expensive private school, and most of the kids she went to school with were white, and her and these girls, they were on a trip or something, and these other girls, they snuck away from the trip, and then they got drunk and tried to sneak back in, so they got in big trouble. And all the other girls, their parents hired lawyers, and he didn't want to hire a lawyer, but he hired a lawyer and everything. And the lawyers basically said, "Oh, we'll make sure they don't get kicked out." But his daughter was suspended for like 10 days, and he came home and she was just laughing, hanging out with the same chicks, just laughing, having a good old time. She was like, it's nothing,
Lawyers get fired instantly. You suffer the consequences.
Oh, that's what he said. He said he went to the principal and said, guess what? Kick my daughter out.
Yep.
He told him to do it and didn't tell anyone. He said his family is going to find out in this special that he did that. And she got kicked out. And he said when she got kicked out, she learned after. Home. Yeah, she took that fall and she learned a lesson and she straightened her shit up. He was talking about how his mom when his mom was growing up, where they lived, it was segregated, and if you were black, you could not go to a white dentist. So if you couldn't find a black dentist, you had to go to a veterinarian to like get your teeth, dealt with and all that kind of stuff because of the laws. And he was just trying, and I think that's why I think that, like I said to you guys, I don't think that this guy's coming over to this point, but I think what happened to him right there with that slap with Will Smith and his wife and the bullshit that they did to him, he learned what a lot of us have already learned, regardless of your race and all that kind of stuff. No one is on your side. You're on your own fucking side.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is selective with their shit. Because there's no... I've been robbed and held at gunpoint by black people, and they didn't go, you know what, bruh?
Yo, brother, I'm gonna shoot you.
I'm gonna give you the pass. I'm gonna go down and find a white dude. I'll get that dude first.
Yeah. I'm gonna get your money, then go find a white dude. So,
yeah, exactly. So, I think it was good. It wasn't perfect. I think that Dave Chappelle's funnier.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle is one of those people. Marley and I were watching some clips, and there are very few comedians that are this funny. But he's one of those that the moment he opens his mouth and starts telling a story about anything, you start grinning because you're like, "There's a punchline coming here, and I'm waiting for it."
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Now, you know what's the funny thing? One of the big writers behind Dave Chappelle is one of your people. Do you know that?
He's a honky?
Yeah.
Is he Jewish?
No comment.
Well, you can say it. You don't have to be shy.
No, he is Jewish.
Yeah.
Someone told me to go to the Discord. I don't know why. What's going on? And who said go to the
I haven't
Discord?
looked in a while, so I need to go check out too.
Let's see what's in the Discord.
Gorn. We got some Gorn. Who posted some Gorn? There's a video of a little gin champ, or that regular gin champ. That is a massive. That's regular gin champ, I think. And
What are you
look
talking
at the magazine.
What magazine? Where?
Oh,
right here, right up here, right
video?
here.
Look at that mag.
That's a magazine?
The big old mag sticking out the bottom. That thing's dope.
Wait a minute.
No.
That's a magazine? That ain't no magazine.
No.
The
That's
AK
a loader or
shotgun?
something.
No, wait a second. I'm not
looking
my
at the same
Discord.
thing.
My Discord's not showing the same thing.
Go there,
What are
go
you
to Gorn, and the second.
Are you
from
in
the
Gorn?
Oh,
You're in
Gorn
Gorn.
section. Gorn section. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Gorn section.
And now
Okay.
I'll scroll down. You're way behind.
Okay, I'm way down on the.
Click that video. Look at the big old magazine sticking out the bottom of that AK shot.
Holy moly!
Yeah, look at that thing. He'll turn sideways in a second.
What is this thing? Hold on.
I don't know
And
what mag that
Who's
is,
shooting
but-
this video?
Yeah, look at that thing.
Is that Jen Champ?
I guess so. I mean, that's who posted it. I don't know.
He
if that's
dropped
him or
a
not.
tree.
Yeah, he dropped a tree in half. Look at the magazine on that thing.
Wolverines!
Yeah.
That's like a extendo.
Triple extendo.
Cover me, dude. Cover me.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is that doing the shooting so we can give them the credit? I know the video says a little 12 gauge tree removal. I guess it's Jen Champ. Yeah, I guess it's Jen Champ. Yeah. He says that's him.
That thing, that is. Is that a Russian gun? Is that a Turkish gun? And where can I find that magazine? Those are the three questions I want to know.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Because if that's a Turkish gun and a Turkish magazine, I am highly impressed. I don't think they normally run that well.
That's a 19 round 12 gauge.
19 round drum mag 12 gauge.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So crazy. Okay, well, we are in Gorn, so I guess we should talk about some Gorn.
Oh, God, nothing.
I got a couple of things. I could show off. Here, you remember this, Patrick? You've shot this. Oh, look at that.
Oh, God, why?
Well, that abortion.
Boom.
I saw a video of that over the weekend. Did you put a video up?
No, me?
Oh, it must have been old.
Speaking of abortion.
Yeah, only my old videos are even up. So there we go. So he's got the magazine, and the crazy thing about this is when you go to
put your finger in front of it
to chamber, you are literally you might mess up and go right here. This is the barrel. This is chambering.
But
it's a bullpup.
Fire anyway, so who cares?
Yeah.
So what's the matter?
What was that, Walt? Walt was trying to show off something while I was showing off my awesome.
I employed the bayonet on the Carcano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like it. It's got the folding bayo on it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. So now, What's the story? What's the story with the Carcano?
What do you mean?
What's the story? What is this? Where did this gun come from?
It's Italian.
From Italy.
Yeah, it's from Italia. I believe these Carcanos that were sold recently came out of Africa. Actually, I think it came out of.
Oh, it's an African Italian.
Is that the ones?
As opposed to like African American.
Yeah, they came out of Ethiopia. Yeah,
Ethiopian. There's a horde of cool stuff that came out of Ethiopia.
There was a
Haile Selassie is from Ethiopia. Do you know who that is? Haile Selassie.
Haile Selassie, yeah.
Yeah, Haile Selassie.
And supposedly, the Ethiopians say that they have the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah. So Haile Selassie is basically the Messiah to Rastafarians. So that's why you hear the Rastafarians going, Haile Selassie, Haile Cognito I.
I didn't know that. You learn something every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Haile Selassie.
This is not the gun used to shoot Kennedy either. Not this model. The model that shot Kennedy supposedly was the longer barrel version.
Okay, I've always wondered about that.
Yeah, so that's what was used to assassinate JFK. They took him out with an Italian gun. That's not cool.
It was a Carcano, yes, but it was not a Carcano, as we say, but not that model.
What might have answered that whole question was a man named John Conley, who was also shot that day. But when he died, there was no removing of the bullet.
Incinerated him.
They did not remove the bullet that was still in his body.
Nope,
that was a CIA operation. We all know it. CIA op. As Tucker Carlson. By the way, in news, I forgot to say, didn't Tucker Carlson get the January 6th videos?
Yeah, I haven't watched any coverage of it.
I haven't seen it, but people were. I know people were like sending it to me, and I guess there's proof in it that a lot of the people in the crowds were feds.
We all effing knew that.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that the day when it was happening.
Okay, yeah. I'll let you gather 100 people just off the street, and let's see if all of our haircuts are the same.
Right.
High and tight, Walter. We all wear it. Tight.
If we all have the same type of T-shirts on and the same type of pants and the same...
Yeah, if everybody's wearing Florsheim's, let's see who's wearing Florsheim's. Yeah. Yeah, so lots of craziness going on there. By the way, I just want to show this. I know I've shown it before. So this is the life card. Hold on. So you guys have seen the life card, right? You know.
Yeah, this is the new one with the threaded... threaded barrel. Did you find what you were looking for? I think that's the question.
Yeah. So I've been showing it off with this suppressor, right? Boop.
Yeah, which is big. I mean, tiny.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So that just rolled back onto the ground. So now check this out. This is actually BabyFace.
You did find the rubber nipples. I told you it was in rubber nipples.
Oh my God! I can't get these things.
Yeah, you should have done it beforehand. You gotta use fingernails, and you gotta go at it like.
I don't have any fingernails.
Yeah.
Oh lordy. Okay, there we go. One of them came off. These things are ridiculous. Okay, so check it out. Oh, this is yours. I could tell this is yours because.
You found yours?
I think Lola found it. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that is mine because I have already beaten up the end cap.
Yeah, so check out that tiny you can put it on there. We're going to have these guys on the show, I think, next week.
Who?
We're going to have the guys.
They were out of business. Somebody said they were out of business.
Life card. You're going to have life
card.
Oh,
no, not these guys. We're going to have the guys that make the life card, Trailblazer Firearms.
Okay, those guys went out of business.
These guys. Yeah, this is Rebel. This is Rebel suppressors. They're not in business.
They're no longer around.
So there you go. Look at that. Ooh, little tiny baby. Little baby.
That's a weapon. You know, that's I call a weapon upgrade gun.
Yeah.
So it's like
this
the
is a spy gun.
45.
This is a legit spy gun now.
Kind of like this little guy.
Yeah,
that's correct,
legit spy gun. And
I could be driving an Abrams tank with this guy.
Yeah. The funny thing about all of this is that it is now. I was looking for this, but I think Demo Ranch or someone already put up a video. I wonder if he used the same can or a different can. But yeah, look at that. Let's see if I could go full screen and show you guys. So check it out. Little tiny
back in the day,
Little
I don't know if it was
train.
Gemtech or what, but at one point they made the ones called like a pill bottle or a pill that are even
Pillbox.
smaller than that.
Pillbox. Gemtech
Pillbox.
still makes them. They do a special run every now and then. I've wanted one for a long time.
I talked to those guys. The current iteration of Gemtech, not involved with Smith and Wesson, and they had a nice little 9mm can at the shot show they were walking around with. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of 9mm can, in the box that I found Patrick's, and I did find mine. I think Lola just found it. So mine is in here, and I'm not even going to try to take it. I forgot, Patrick. I forgot that we... Walter, did you also get one of these?
I got some. I got 2 of those also.
Yeah, they would.
And what you can do, Hank Strange, is you can attach the 2 little ones to make one bigger can.
Yeah,
You
it's
could
so
make it
crazy.
larger. Yes.
Yeah, it's so crazy. But in that same... I forgot. We probably all 3 of us talked about this on the show. At some point. That we got this. Yeah, we probably did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But in that same thing, Babyface P talking about little 9mm. Look at that. Look at that,
That's a
Patrick.
9
Does that look
Yeah, that's a
familiar
good
to you?
one right there. I've never transferred that thing. I need to.
This is a wet can, right? I know you've done videos on it.
It's a wiped. It's wiped and wet and wiped.
Yeah, this one is Thompson Machine, Florida company.
Poseidon. It's good can.
Panacea, Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Did it say
Is that-
Panacea?
About right.
Yes, you're right, Walter. Look at you.
Of course I am.
Panacea.
I've been to Panacea. If
I
you blink
don't.
really
It's
hard,
up north, right?
It's up in the Sandhill.
Yeah, it's not far from Tallahassee, I think.
If you blink real hard, you're
You miss it.
Panacea.
Yeah. Right. And of course I was showing this off earlier, you know. This is
Mine's
nice.
around here somewhere.
My PSA what is this thing called?
AKV.
AKV in 9mm.
9mm.
9mm, very nice. Very nice. With the Primary Arms red dot on it. You know, cool. Listen, my anniversary passed this weekend. I've been married to Lola for 24 years. And as I tell everyone, I feel like I should get some kind of medal for being a saint. You know?
I think that is probably like opposite of what you're really thinking.
Really? It should go like that. Don't you think it should go like that? I must be some kind of saint. I should somehow be sanctified. I feel like
You're sanctified.
It's sanctification.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? It's not deification. What is it when they make you a saint? What is it that Catholics do? Come on, someone who's Catholic, tell us.
Well, I don't know what the
Getting
procedure
sainthood?
is.
Yeah, 42 Chilled says, congrats, Lola should be, whatever.
Yeah.
I've known Lola for 27 years.
Sainthood. There's sainthood.
Yeah. 27 years.
Canonization? No, it's called canonization.
Beatification?
It's the restoration of a
Your
deceased
canonization,
person. Yeah, recognized as a saint. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. That should happen to me, not Lola. But
All right, watch. I'm gonna ask.
We got 5 seconds. We got 5 seconds. Let's let the
I'll wait
break
till the
go.
next
Come back.
section.
With Armslist, you can shop the extensive list of local and nationwide firearms classified, now with more confidence because of their built-in firewall. For only $6.99 a month for personal use, or $30 a month for business vendors, so when you're in the market, please consider Armslist. We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of great companies like Armslist. And by the way, Lola, our anniversary was on Saturday, and we spent it at this event at an RV show in Ocala, in the van.
You poor wife.
Actually, the guys from Sunshine State RV, they were like, "No, you need to take your wife out for dinner."
Yes.
So,
yeah.
And they actually gave me money. They were like, "Oh no, you gotta take out Lola. We don't want no problems." So I took Lola to a very nice steak restaurant in Ocala called Mark's Prime, which is
that's where we go. Marley and I go.
Oh, you go there?
Ocala.
That place is nice.
Did you get her liquored up? Did you get her liquored up?
Lola drank a little bit, but no, she didn't get not liquored up enough that she could get over the fact that we were working. Not that liquored up.
Oh, okay.
I've drank ginger ale the whole time, ginger beer the whole time.
Ginger beer. I'm gonna push a Hank Strange button. Watch this, Patrick.
Oh boy.
The Mandalorian.
No, I'm not fucking watching. Fuck the Mandalorian.
You didn't watch the new one then? You didn't?
No, I didn't watch it. No, hell no.
Okay.
Okay. If Gina Carano is not in it, I'm not. I refuse. Would you watch it, Patrick? Do you watch it? Obviously,
I've never seen it. Nope, never seen it. And then by the time I wanted to start watching it, Gina Carano got kicked off, and I was like, nah, politically, I'm not going to go watch it. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, how was it, Walt? You could tell us. How was it?
Like normal, they're starting a story, so it's kind of. But there was cute moments in it, with Grogu and
Baby
and all
Yoda.
that stuff.
You mean Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
This is one thing, Walt. Peggy has Walt completely programmed to The Mandalorian.
What are you trying to say?
You like it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Peggy's the sci-fi nerd. Yeah.
Yeah, she likes it.
You think Walt is the sci-fi nerd?
No.
I could see Walter liking sci-fi, but I had no idea Peggy was a sci-fi.
That is Peggy and Spencer.
We have rewatched all of Enterprise, all the Star Trek stuff.
7 of 9. I know you enjoy 7 of 9.
Very much so, yes.
Yeah.
And she's still got what needs to go on.
Still banging.
Yeah, so. Except they put her in as a lesbian in this last one. So
of course,
this is why I no longer watch modern media.
The damn Bechtel test. You guys know about the Bechtel test, right?
That's where 2 women not talking about a man or whatever.
Yeah, that's what's going on nowadays.
I'm done with it. I'm done with modern media. It's
so, without
garbage.
spoilers, Walt, was the new season of The Mandalorian any good? You liked it? Didn't like it?
No, it was interesting. I mean, like I said, it's the first of building up to a climax at the last show. But he's on a quest, so
Hank, have you watched any of The Last of Us?
No, I refuse.
Refusing that one too.
I refuse. My kids are watching it. I don't fall for the okie doke anymore.
I won't watch it either because they have taken the source material and just they are just out in left field with the source material. There was a thing the other day that I guess when they made it to Utah in the video game, none of this really happens, but in the show, they're like, yeah, everything's out here. We're all communal. Everything's shared. It's beautiful. And the guy goes, like communism? And that one black chick that's been in all the HBO stuff is like, yeah, I guess it's communism. We're communists. It's like, fuck off. Oh my God. Who writes this?
Are you talking about the chick that's Juicy Smolier's sister? Is that who it is? I don't know who's in there.
Is she Juicy Smolier's sister?
I don't know, but his sister is in a lot of stuff nowadays. Smolier.
She was in True Blood. She was in what was her name?
Is she cute?
I think so, actually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ratina Wesley?
Hold on.
Speaking of Juicy, what's he up to nowadays?
Got out of prison.
Probably working out with some Mandingo dude somewhere. I don't know. I mean, he's
working out their Mandingo.
Yeah, enjoying his life. I've got no idea. By the way, Last of Us has the guy from The Mandalorian. Let's look it up on IMDb.
Yeah.
So that's that dude from The Mandalorian.
Pascal.
Yeah, Pascal.
And he is as hard left as they come. God, I hate it.
So, what's the name of this chick that you said? I don't see.
Ratina Wesley.
Ratina Wesley.
I don't know that she's a big character, so she might not be in that top section.
Oh, okay.
If you do a search for.
Oh, there she goes, Rutina.
Right.
Rutina. Let's see. Okay, I don't. Yeah, this is not really showing me.
Because you're on IMDb.
You're not seeing any of her assets? Is that what you're saying?
No, Hank, you're not seeing assets. You're seeing characters.
I got to go to her. I got to go to her IG or something like that. I
just Googled it, but I just can't. The writing, they're not even clever. The people that write for these shows are so effing stupid. They think they're clever with a bunch of this stuff, and it's like, this isn't. Yeah, we're communists. It's like, God, you're not even clever. Your writing is terrible. And the source material is amazing. The video game, the first game, because the second doesn't exist to me. The first game is incredible. It's an absolutely great story.
That's what I was looking for. I just remember what I meant to send you something. Saturday we were at a liquor store, Hank. Mm-hmm. And have you seen Snoop Dogg's liquor?
Oh my God.
He's his own? Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. That's something that Chris Rock was talking about, Snoop Dogg, and how, so I remember I grew up in hip hop, okay? I grew up in hip hop. Oh, by the way, Flying Rich says Voyager is Gilligan's Island in space and DS9 is Love Boat in space. Truth, facts.
I've never watched either of those.
Yeah. So I grew up in hip hop, and I remember the time. Do you guys remember MC Hammer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So when MC Hammer was big, MC Hammer was as big as Michael Jackson in Michael Jackson's own time. And MC Hammer was doing a whole bunch of commercials, and he had a TV show, and there was an MC Hammer doll, and he was selling all this stuff. He's doing Pepsi commercials, and rappers, including Snoop Dogg, said he was a sellout. You know what Snoop Dogg's doing now?
He's a sellout, motherfucker.
He's
yes, sir.
He's doing weird shit with that one woman,
Martha Stewart.
Yeah, he hangs out with 80-year-old Martha Stewart. Come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Snoop Dogg was tapping Martha Stewart, by the way.
Yeah.
Pretty sure he's hitting.
You know
that.
what?
Yeah.
You know what his liquor's called?
What?
19 Crimes.
19...
I got distracted. I was getting ready to take a picture of it and send it to you.
Oh, Lord,
and I'm up taking the camera, and then I got distracted by my wife.
I don't know if I wanted this. I don't know if I want to actually advertise this by looking it up.
Is this the one that has the?
Oh, this is a wine. 19 Crimes wine.
Cali Red. So wait, does he have his?
Yeah, I think I've seen this in the stores.
These, does he own 19 Crimes?
What the hell? What does this thing want me to do? Oh, you can't even go in there. You can't even go in there.
That's why I don't even go there anymore.
What the hell is happening in the world? Yeah. Yeah, that would be
Treasury
bullshit.
Wine Estates is who makes it. So what, they branded one for him, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
19 Crimes, if I'm not mistaken, had a really cool marketing campaign where you could scan a QR code on the bottle and it would bring up an augmented reality camera thing where because the people that are on the bottle were real criminals from like the 1800s. So it would give you an augmented reality of the bottle, and the person on the label would come to life and talk to you about what crimes they committed. It was really, really cool. If it's the same one I'm thinking, it was a neat marketing.
Yeah, it's saying, there's I'm seeing a thing here that says that like the history of the criminal and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and so it like a Harry Potter. It was almost like a Harry Potter thing where you would put your phone in front of it and the person would come to life. It was neat. It was really neat.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna, pimps up, hoes down. You guys know the credo around here. Pimps up, hoes down, man. That's that's what we believe in around here. So I'm not knocking Snoop Dogg, but he was knocking MC Hammer though. So
well, I
remember that.
Comes around, goes around, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, check this out, Walt. This is my letter
Railroad
opener
tie.
here. Yeah, I'm gonna. So my birthday. Who was it? Night Train says happy impending birthday. And my birthday is coming up, and I think Lola got me something, but Lola doesn't know the trick of, you need to get your significant other, you need to get like a special email address when you're buying, I don't know, it doesn't matter.
Oh, so you can hide stuff?
Yeah, I don't care to be surprised, to be honest with you. I am not the kind of person that needs to be surprised. So before my birthday, Lola, She ordered this thing and it came in, but I already know what it is, but I'll share it with you guys. Oh boy. Check it out.
Oh, that's
Hot
so
Wheels.
funny that you have the Hot Wheels, because you know what I have in my hand also?
What? What do you have? Oh, wait, what is that? That's a tin.
This came inside.
What is in that tin?
There was a car.
What kind of car?
There was a Hot Wheel. Oh,
yeah, hold it up. Let me see. Is it a Ford or something like GTO?
It's a 66 Nova.
A Nova. Okay, hold it up a little. Oh, there you go. Very nice.
But there was a T-shirt in here also, and I wore that T-shirt out. So.
Oh, cool. So you got me one of those, I'm assuming.
No, this is mine.
Oh.
Talking about Willis.
So we have a little.
This is probably 15 years old, Hank. So.
Oh, okay.
There's a little Greek. I guess they're Greek, like pizza place.
Wait, I'm gonna open this and show you guys. Yeah.
Right down the street from us, and they have a wall, like a small wall with a bunch of books that you can read. I ended up taking one. I'll bring it back eventually. Marley's like, no, you can't have that. I was like, what are they gonna care? I'm just grabbing a book.
Oh, look at that. Walt has that knife too.
You know who I got that from?
Oh, boom! Look at that. Who moved my cheese?
I figured you would like this. I saw it on their shelf, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab that and read it on the toilet.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you could read that on a nice, a nice dump. You could probably read that while you're
read
in
through
there.
it. It's not very big.
Yeah. That's the other thing you'll be thinking while you're in there, but I understand that.
Wow. Wow. Someone.
That's cool.
That looks like a letter opener to me.
Yeah, I could not resist. So hold on, Walt. Go ahead. Put yours up. Put yours up there. Hold on. Look
Hank
at
Strange
that.
got this for me.
Yeah. Look at that.
Where's that from?
He got them somewhere. He gave this to me.
I think I got these in Missouri.
Missouri.
Oh,
I never got one. Very disappointed.
Oh, sorry. Walt is always buying me stuff. So Walt and Peggy are always. Here's the thing, Patrick. Walter and Peggy are always.
Walter,
buying
you
us
got to tell Peggy
stuff,
thank you. I did get the birthday card. I never said anything, but thank you. It was very nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Flying Rich says happy unbirthday. By the way, just look at this. You guys could tell. Let me see if it focuses.
Uh-oh.
Can you
White.
tell? Can you tell what's in there? Let's see if you could.
No, not from. It looks like. Is that a Ferrari logo?
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini logo.
Let me see how you. You know what? This is one thing. I don't want to. Oh, it's in a box. Okay. Because I didn't want to open. Oh, damn it. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get this. Okay. Oop. Look at that. That is a Countach. I probably should go to so you guys can really see the details here. I'm gonna go to my camera phone because that's probably the best way to show the actual details of this thing here. So I'll go to my camera phone and let's see. Let's go here. Boom. I don't think. Yeah, there we go. That's the best way to go. Look at that. That's a lot of detail for a Hot Wheels car.
Yeah.
Doors are open. By the way, this is my dream car. Lamborghini Countach. So I'll probably get one of these.
Oh, fuck.
Probably get one. They're really expensive nowadays, though.
Just Walter randomly cursing in the background.
Walter's breaking up something.
I
didn't know if he was saying that about me or what. Let's see.
I moved a plate that had a cup that I had ice cream in and it fell over. That's what I'm.
Look at the details, man. That's a lot of.
I think it's pretty as a motherfucker.
There's a lot of detail in there. So very nice. Thanks to Lola for that. I appreciate it. Early birthday present. I'm assuming the real thing will be out in the front yard.
My birthday present just went live on YouTube. If you want to go check what I was giggling about earlier.
Oh boy.
Like
okay, we got to go see
an idiot.
this.
You got to have the volume up, and it's within the first 15 seconds of the video.
Oh, so we're not going to be able to see it here because
15 seconds.
Well, the problem is the audio won't come through.
Y'all have to go watch it on your own. It comes in at the 15-second mark. I learned how to make something follow something else within the video. And I was giggling like a little idiot.
So this is on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, yeah, and I do need to put it up on YouTube because it should be going up there now.
I'm assuming it's this last video you put up from 12 minutes ago.
Yeah, M16A4. That's the one I just finished.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
Oh, look at you. Look at you. Is that your little part with the thing moving through the... I'm watching it on the other screen here.
Oh, he's got his Macho Man Randy Savage glasses on.
With the audio, it would make more sense, but...
Okay.
Click.
Oh, Lord.
I'll have to watch it later.
He's cracking his own... Patrick is cracking his own self up. He's cracking...
Oh, God. I learned how to make stuff
with some hot pink pants on.
Oh yeah,
These are BabyFace P classics. These
God,
these
I
hot
hate
pinks.
those pants.
But it looks good. The video looks good. Your video always looks good.
There we go. So yeah, I learned how to edit today.
So we got to roll this back to see why you're cracking yourself up so much in this thing.
Have to listen to the audio.
He's like, I'm Macho Man BabyFace P. Welcome back. How you doing, brother?
The audio.
Welcome back, brother. Shit.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, cool. You guys have to watch that.
You have to listen to the audio. It'll only make sense if you listen to the audio.
Yeah, you guys need to watch that.
But no, so I learned because I still use Sony Vegas. I don't edit on a Mac. I learned how to, I don't even know what it's called, map out a video where like one thing can follow something else on a video. So
keyframing.
Keyframing, that's what it is. Yeah, I learned keyframing today. It's really not that hard, and I think the shit edits like that are funny. Like, whatever it is about those really crappy keyframing edits are really, really funny to me.
Right.
So, there you go. That's I just got
this is millennial humor.
It is. It 100.
And me and Walter, he's telling us in our group thing, he's like, he's trying to tell us that it's so funny, and we're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm like,
I had Marley come here and she laughed out loud at it, so that tells you that it's a funny millennial thing, 100%.
All your jokes, everything you find is funny, me and Walter are like, okay.
Absolutely.
Should we research this?
Absolutely. There were some.
Why is it
funny?
funny?
Man, there's some that I haven't put up yet that I thought were funny.
Okay.
What did I thought I put some on Tinder, on Instagram.
Freudian slip.
Yeah.
No, that's cool though. That's cool. Make sure you guys check that out. And
did you guys like my my burning powder on Instagram? Did you see that one?
I saw that
copycat.
Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, you burned some too?
Wait.
You weren't there when we burned frickin' a whole pile of wood?
Yeah.
No, I left. I had to leave early that day. I didn't actually get to see it.
That's where I did the big 50 cal burn.
I had.
Let's pull this up and do some searching here. Hold on. So you got this. Yeah.
Fire! What kind of powder was that?
That's in your garage, by the way.
Winchester rifle powder. Was I had a 4 or 8 gallon. I think it was a 4-gallon container, and that was the tiny. I mean, that is like.
I like how you burn that in your garage with the door closed. I'm guessing.
No, it was open.
Oh, okay, it was open.
That was like 10 rounds worth of powder. I was not about to load 10 individual rounds, so I just lit it on fire. It was not a whole lot of powder. It was very, very little.
Okay, cool. Let me see. What were you guys talking about here in whatever couple minutes we got left?
I'm looking at blue on the right.
Oh, right. Here? No.
That's no. I was looking at further right.
Right there?
No.
Yeah,
you guys got to behave yourselves.
What is that thing on the left, Hank?
What thing on the left?
What the hell is on the left? Left.
No, I don't know. I'm not looking at it.
Don't click that one.
I refuse.
It's a taco. It's a taco.
What the hell?
It probably is. It's one of those optical illusions. You know, there's always these optical.
Right. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Everyone's doing the optical illusion thing on Instagram. Let's see. I'll have to go back and do it off camera just to make sure.
Just to make sure it's not a hoo-ha.
And I refreshed it. It went to a totally different thing, man.
Of course
I don't know how these things wind up here on Instagram.
It's a taco. I keep telling you guys.
It's a taco.
It's a taco.
All right, so we're going to take a break.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of a DAO, or decentralized autonomous organization like TUSC Crypto. TUSC cryptocurrency is a firearm-friendly e-commerce option for online payment transactions, secured on the blockchain. So when you're in the crypto market, please consider TUSC, TUSC.
Armin and Axis says, what is this? Hank is lucky he has a good woman that puts up with him. Okay, I never hear that.
On Earth?
I don't know. That's Walter. That
was Walter.
Yeah. No, Lola's pretty good. Lola's pretty good. She's all right. I'll keep her around for another 24 years.
Yeah, I'll tolerate. I'll
I'm
tolerate.
crazy enough to also say things like that about my wife, but she's only in the other room, so she would come beat me.
Oh.
How's the
Lola will
baby?
have to.
How's the baby?
Oh yeah, how is Chromie V?
So he got his shots on Friday morning, which is not a fun time for anybody out there that has kids. You probably remember that. 24 hours of him being inconsolable. It made me feel awful. God, it made me feel awful. Because they give a whole cocktail of like 4 or 5 different things. One of them was a drink, which upset his stomach terribly. Poor thing, made me feel terrible. Beyond that, though, he's doing great. He is currently in the other room, and I'm talking so loudly that he does not want to go to sleep, and Marley probably wants to kill me. But let me see. Let me pull out. Let's see if there's a recent picture of Chromie V.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
These are just listen, trust me, when the days, oh, you dropped the phone.
You want to see a sweet one that I took the other morning? Hopefully Marley won't mind me showing this one off. Let's see if it'll...
She's like, oh, God, I get a chance to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, come on, focus. There you go. And the two of them are out cold.
Oh.
It was very,
That's
very,
so
very
cute.
sweet.
Yeah.
He's a mama's boy. He's quickly turning into a mama's boy. I don't know if it'll get dark enough.
Oh,
that's nice. Yeah.
Hold on, wrong direction. Let's go this way. There we go. Yeah, he's a cute little thing.
Yeah.
But he is very quickly turning into a mama's boy. He is learning. He obviously knows who we are at this point. He's 2 months and change. 2 months, 1 week or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'll go pick him up. So he'll be grumping or whatever. I'll go pick him up. He will look me square in the eye and go, ah, and it's like, you're not the person I want. Don't pick me. Go give me to mommy. I don't want to be with you.
I wonder why. Why would that be, Walt?
Yeah.
I don't know what would be.
Well,
what would be better? Of course,
I could be very rude and say, "Not the daddy," but I think he enjoys his mother's
hairless face. Oh yes, soft, supple skin.
Yes.
Now he likes daddy time. He just has to be in the mood for daddy time. We'll watch videos together on the internet. He likes the lights and whatnot of like computer screens. So we'll lay in bed at night before he goes to sleep. We'll talk a little bit, then we'll lay in bed. Well, I'll talk to him as if he understands me. Then we'll lay in bed. I'll put on a video, and he'll just sit there and watch the colors and lights and whatnot. And then we'll put him in bed.
Have you seen some of those videos where the guy, and he's a black guy. If you see it, you'll know. And he's sitting on the couch with his son, like little bitty, maybe less than 2 years old, and the little boy's mocking his daddy, his actions. Like,
no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah! It's the cutest thing you ever see.
Is this a TV commercial?
No, it's a
YouTube video.
YouTube video. Oh, Instagram. Okay, cool. Yeah. There's a couple of things here. You know what? Let's see. I don't know. All right, let me show this.
Is it this one right here?
Florida attorney blew $840K in stolen client money on OnlyFans porn site drugs, says the sheriff. Did you guys see this? A personal injury attorney in Florida was arrested this week for allegedly stealing more than $840,000 from his clients, then blowing the funds on drugs and pornography platform OnlyFans. Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri, announced on Monday. Christopher Michael Reynolds, 44, is facing charges of money laundering and grand theft for allegedly defrauding 16 clients out of settlement funds. Yeah, so basically, like you get into a car accident and
he's an ambulance chaser.
Yeah. That same thing happened to me. I was in a car accident in New York, and it was a pretty serious accident. Totaled my car, and my sister and my girlfriend at the time were in it. We all of us, got hurt, and the lawyer stole all the money. So
there's a reason why lawyers are the reason why I hate class action lawsuits. If you ever look at, have you guys ever been part of randomly they'll email you,
those
we think you're part of the class action.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
We sued them, and we are taking Apple to the bank for $400 million. You'll be getting 13 cents. Here's your check.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
the way it
your
is, I guess.
portion is 13 cents. Their portion is 130 million.
They usually get something like upwards of 40%, 35%, something
Right,
crazy.
right. Yeah,
So,
yeah. So, I mean, that stuff happens, you know. You've got to keep up with their lawyers. I think there is a way to get back at that, but he's locked up now. He's locked up. Good place for him to be.
Oh, yes, he
I don't know
is.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen, what other crazy news have you guys seen? It could be a gun thing if you want to talk about. I don't know what other gun stuff came out. The last time we were talking about Smith & Wesson ripping off Keltec.
I tried to find one of those after we talked. They're expensive. Fuck, I think.
How,
No
how-
way I'm
yeah,
paying There's no way I'm spending $600 for that plastic thing. It's probably all
When they-
plastic.
when they ripped off
Oh.
the KSG, didn't they want like
Oh,
$1,400
yeah,
for it?
baby.
sorry, I was going.
She ain't leaving anything up to the imagination.
Where's the
we
Keltec
also-
thing? Let me see. Did Keltec get their thing back, by the way? Let me see if they got their thing back.
I don't know.
Their thing?
Remember
Thing.
Keltec? Keltec got
Their
kicked off of-
Instagram went
Oh, there's still no
DOA the other
Keltec.
day.
Oh, there's still no Keltec on Instagram.
we need to take at some point we all need to take a trip out to Germany for their SHOT Show.
RW, what is that?
I don't know what it's actually called.
Yeah, it's in Nuremberg.
Yeah.
Nuremberg, yeah. They TFB TV always goes out and does like really good videos, and there's some cool ass stuff that doesn't come
You
to
see
the
that-
States out there.
You see that Turkish shotgun that folds in half?
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I've actually seen that already at the SHOT Show here.
that's cool. The M870 shorty that they have,
Yeah.
MagFed 870 pump gun.
Mm-hmm.
No, the Turks,
there's
the
a
Turks,
bunch of cool stuff.
the Turks make some. A lot of those over there. They sell full auto shotguns like that. Yeah, a lot of times. I guess in Turkey, shotguns are not. They're really easy to manufacture.
They're not regulated the same?
Rule-wise over there, yeah. And shotguns here are governed by the Commerce Department for importation. So
They say it's $160? No way.
That's
Cheap
what they said
folding
over
semi-auto,
What's the name?
short-barreled.
Okay.
I've got to ask him. I got a friend over here that imports stuff from Turkey. I got to ask him if he's. That was pretty cool. I would be interested in that just for
Look at-
fun.
I would love to see it. Yeah.
I'm just checking.
for me,
GOA
if you go
files
to-
for preliminary injunction over brace pistols, so that's gun owners.
There's a
are
lot of
markers filed
the
for-
ATF's getting a lot of heat from different directions for that, so it's going to be interesting
Including-
to see where it
Yeah.
goes.
Including actual Congress people too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Congress is
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
Congress holds them to it because I don't think Congress.
There's legislation going through something about where they. What was that? They're trying to push through about basically kind of neutering them.
They need to.
And
They need to neuter them back.
Yeah.
We need to start bringing 7 and 6 ammo back into the country. That's how far back. I would love to even go back.
Unpoliticize the ATF, which it is all
That'd be great.
political now. So
That's all it is.
Or
Yeah, that's
just
all it
get
is.
rid of it altogether. That's
Altogether,
fine.
yeah.
They're
That would be a good
useless.
idea.
They are useless. There's nothing
Yeah.
that the FBI couldn't handle.
Let's see what's on the firearms blog. Hold on.
Yes, I know how
Yeah.
corrupt the FBI is, but there's nothing. The ATF does nothing.
Speaking of
Other agencies
political, yeah.
I'm just trying to see what's on firearms blog.
IWA is a show over there.
Oh, yeah,
IWA.
here he goes. Yeah. See right there?
Really cool stuff over there. That
TUSC
doesn't.
has got
wait,
a 5.7.
T-
Look at that.
Oh,
The
TSOS?
Turks
Yes.
got a 5.7 pistol.
Whoa, what?
They do, and it looks very similar to the Ruger in my mind.
And when that thing
The
shows up
TSOS
here, I
Bruce,
guess I
5.7.
guarantee it'll give PSA a run for their money.
Where's the pictures? Oh, is it only video here? Oh, you can only see-
Probably.
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
only see
probably.
from the video. Yeah, I'll see if I could pull up some
That's
pictures
got an
of
FN look about it.
the TSOS 5.7. Yeah, see, we're in 5.7 season. We're in 5.7. Is it? Yeah, didn't I just get a TSOS from you?
Yes, that 9mm 1911. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's not
Unfired, by the way. Unfired.
There's not a lot of things about it. That's interesting. There's not a lot of
Info about it.
Yeah, I'm trying. So TUSC,
I'm sure that I'm sure that James at
Let me see.
BFP.
I'll just pull up the video. I don't want to get into any.
I've never taken a trip to Germany. I would love to go at some point. I hear it's a nice country.
Yeah, I'm down to go to Germany, man. Yeah.
Good food, big-breasted women.
Awesome cars. Awesome cars. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Awesome cars. Okay, that's one of the most important things about Germany. You know, the Autobahn. The Autobahn.
You must. Oh, there it is. Is that 5.7?
Yeah, this is it. C-sauce.
Let's see if we can get it.
So however it's pronounced.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it. Oh, there we go. Close up. A little bit of a close up there.
It does look like a Ruger.
It looks like a Ruger, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Okay.
Hey, I'm not going to complain about more competition on the market. It's going to drive prices down.
No.
I am totally for it.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, 5.7 prices are going to be nice here.
Rich is going to have to buy himself another 5.7, though.
Yeah, Rich is probably complaining about it.
There was another thing, I guess, going back to the Jan 6 leak stuff coming out of Tucker Carlson. There's a video here on Twitter. It looks like the police... I'm not sure. It looks like the police escorted that QAnon shaman guy to the Senate floor. They just kind of allowed him to go there. Yeah, it's on Twitter. So... Yeah, and he's like the main one that they've been trying to. They put him in prison right now. 3 years, 4 years in prison.
He's locked up.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully it helps his case because all of this is ridiculous.
Why'd they?
Oh, there was another video I saw this morning of a woman who ran a smaller boutique craft store looking thing, standing up against some shoplifter. This looked like it was out in the West Coast. Basically, and she was a big woman, not fat, but she looked like she was 6'3", stocky, like she could play rugby. And she was like, "No, you're not leaving with that stolen stuff. Put it down." And like to the point where she had to drag the woman back and like upend her purse and dump all the stuff. And then the woman's like, "Why would you do that? Why would you do that?" It's like, because 95% of that shit on the floor is mine. 3 things are yours. Now get out.
Why didn't you send this to us? This was death by snoo news.
I gotta find it. It was interesting it was a good
check
watch.
This one out. I just saw this myself. Watch Florida Gator tears through metal fence with alarming ease.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Let me see if I can get past this. Oh, here we go. Here's the video. Check out this big guy bend the aluminum bars and plow right through it this week in Placida. In Placida.
Iredale.
Yeah, Placida. Let's see. Let's look at this video.
Placida. I've never heard of Placida, Florida.
Oh, he went right through. Oh boy.
Because they're nothing but muscle, and that's aluminum.
Oh, okay. Wow. That is interesting. So, you guys know.
Oh, I actually found it. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Send it to me.
I propose open season on Gators for 2 years. We got to call the herd.
Yeah, there's too many Gators. So so in Gainesville, do you guys know where Tzatziki's is? Well, Walter wouldn't know. Okay,
it's down on Archer.
So Tzatziki's, my son works over there, and he said last night there was a big Gator outside the restaurant.
I put the video of the woman getting caught shoplifting in Discord in the show links, which is just for the 3 of us.
Okay, hold on.
Go to that show links tab.
Okay.
I mean, look at that woman. I'm not shoplifting out of her store. On the left is the woman, the owner of the store.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. I ain't shoplifting out of there.
They don't show her face really, but let's see. If you click into this, I don't know if it shows.
It gets bigger, and she rips the bag out of the other lady's hand.
Oh, she big. Oh, she's definitely.
Yeah.
She's definitely death by snoo.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't.
This little pink-haired lady.
You go up to about 40 seconds in, and she rips the bag off the lady and just upends it on the ground.
Okay, let's see.
And it's funny because the whole time the shoplifter's like, "Oh my god, get off! Oh my god!" It's like, bitch, you're trying to steal from me.
Oh, she's got calves. Oh yeah, you can't mess with those calves.
No.
Why you
watch her upend? You'll see her up in the
and everybody's
bag here.
wearing masks. Is this now? What state is this in?
Oh, this is California. I guarantee.
Oh,
it was,
California.
Or Portland. I'm sorry. This is Portland, Oregon. They're
Oh,
probably all
Portland.
Portland's.
Yeah.
But she'll up in that bag in a
where's-
second, and like 90% of the crap in that bag is shoplifted goods.
Stuff is coming out right now.
There I see
Yeah.
it.
Oh, still in the packaging.
Yeah. And she was gonna walk out with all this
Oh,
stuff. There it
whoa, that's a
goes.
lot of stuff. Wow.
All of that stuff is stolen.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
at the
yeah.
beginning, she was
Yeah.
about to walk out with all that. Like, no, I got rid of all of it. She was going to walk out the store. And the woman's like, nope.
Yeah.
But Portland, they've brought this upon themselves. They have
Once
voted
again,
with,
Libs,
they voted
Lib
themselves
Central.
into this. Yes.
Wasn't it in Portland that I saw something about some guy that had like a business there and it got shot up and he's like, I'm out? Was that Portland? I think so. There was some...
wouldn't surprise me. Walmart's
Yeah,
pulling out of, was it Portland, I think? Walmart has decided to close all the
All?
shops in Portland.
I know Walmart's closed a lot of stores around the country, but they've pulled all the way out of Portland.
I think they were completely leaving Portland, I think is what I read. It was one of the commie cities that they've said, no, we're leaving completely.
Mm.
Yeah,
What is
Walmart to close remaining Portland stores as crime-ridden cities battle shoplifting wave.
Wow.
Yeah, so no Walmart in Portland. And if Walmart's hurting, because they go through a lot of theft.
Is
Yeah,
the
but
purple-haired chicks together? Is that what's going on? The shoplifting
I think
crew?
so. I think so. They didn't say, but
Look at all
she's
that
just standing
shit.
there filming.
But it's so bad.
You know what she should have done? She should have went behind her and kicked her right in the ass on the floor.
That's what I said. I was like,
Boom!
she deserves a good kick.
You want to pick it up? Get down on the floor like you ran.
Yeah, you deserve a good ass kicking.
You can
Yeah,
see her
you
butt crack. Look at that.
The problem
See
for
that woman's ass crack.
I have no sympathy
Okay,
for people
Walt.
like that. When you're stealing cosmetics or things like that, you're not an Aladdin. You're not trying to put food on your kid's table. You're just stealing to steal.
You're a thief.
I have no sympathy.
Well, the problem for Walmart is that so many places now there's no penalties. So because there's no penalties for people stealing from them, it's gone nuts. It's gone nuts. So everyone is stealing from them. How can you run a business like that? Why even bother? Don't do it.
There is zero penalty for stealing from them. Nothing at all. They won't. They won't prosecute anything.
Yeah, Walter.
But again, what's the foisted on your own petard?
Yeah.
They have voted these people in that pass these ordinances. It's their own damn fault.
Yep.
You've been voting this way for the last 30 years. This is the end game. This is what happens.
Oh, stop being so mean, Patrick. Stop being so mean. Mrs. Hernandez, Mrs. Mendez with the purple hair, whatever she is,
Yeah.
is just trying to feed her children.
We are gonna nice our way. We are gonna nice our way into a serious depression. Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to nice your way into a civil war. That's what you're going to nice your way into. And that's what. And remember, there's that thing. It's also called "What comes around goes around," my friend. And eventually, it will come back around.
Yeah, it's and I think people should just not do business. It's tough though. It's tough to if your whole family's been from Portland for generations, and it's tough to get out of there. But you got to get out.
I also think a lot of those folks are, I don't know, brainwashed into, you're born into a Democrat family, you only know Democrats, and all your family talks
right.
about
You're exactly right.
Yeah, you're brainwashed into it. So you think at some point some of them would have to wake up and go, what we're doing isn't working. The shit we're doing ain't working. We need to change
when you see Nancy Pelosi's husband just letting some dude smash through his front door, and it called dude, come on. I know you're Nancy Pelosi's husband, but you could have a machine gun. Come on now, San Francisco. You're not gonna catch any charges.
Machine gun.
Can you? I'm telling you, that kind of stuff cannot happen often. Well, I guess it could happen in certain parts of Florida, but not where I live. You're not smashing through someone's door and surviving. We're gonna take a break and be right back.
The Who Moved My Freedom podcast is made possible by our partners at 2A Commerce. Veteran-owned and with over 20 years' experience,
2A Commerce is the leader in custom e-commerce and web application development in the shooting sports industry. Clients include major brands such as Guard Dog Body Armor, Sylvan Arms, AccuFire Technologies, The Tactical Games, Warrior Knife Company, and yours truly, Hank Strange. Visit 2A Commerce and support this show by supporting them. Once again, visit the number 2acommerce.com.
All right, so check it out. This is what I would like to talk to here. We'll at least talk about this a little bit. I want to share this with you guys because I know I had this conversation with you guys probably last week. I think I had this conversation, and I do have this uncanny ability to predict the future. Boom! Who's seen this new episode of South Park? South Park's Japanese toilet episode had fans sharing their own bidet stories.
And you read what I wrote, right?
No, I didn't see. What did you write, Walt? Sorry, I missed it. I was trying to get a video done today. Walter, by the way, okay. Walter gets mad if I speak to him. So put your hands up right now. Who on this panel of the three of us would get a bidet? Put your hands up. Would you get a bidet in your house? Now.
It depends. I don't know what kind. I don't know that I want that one where you gotta like splash your own water.
Splash your own water. What?
The original bidets it's a separate thing from the toilets, and you like splash water up on yourself, and you get
right. It looked like a little tiny horse, and it had like a little thing with water, and that was 200 years ago, Patrick.
They still like in European countries still use those.
Yeah.
The fascination with the bidets in this country came about when the toilet paper was an issue, right? Mm-hmm. So the question I always ask, and nobody can give me an answer, is how do you dry off your wet asshole when you get done hosing yourself down? Okay?
You have a towel.
Answer that. Answer.
You are worrying about semantics, Walt.
What?
First of all, okay.
Can I
explain this?
Like you have a shower.
No, can I explain this to you, Walt?
You have an air thing. You get a blowjob.
Let me first hold on. I'm going to drop some science on you right now, Walt. Let me drop some science on you.
Go for it.
First of all, as human beings, we descended from fish. Our asshole is freaking impermeable to water.
My question still remains:
You're going
how do
to
you
be
wash your fish asshole off? How do you dry it? Tell me, how do you dry it?
You just use a towel.
You have toilet paper right there. Bidets don't get rid of toilet paper. They help you save on toilet paper.
Oh, bullshit. Come on, stop.
Well, let me ask you this, Walter. Why are you so afraid? Walter, are you afraid? Let me ask you. Walt.
A nice little padding. Yes.
Yeah, Edward Andrews says it blows dry. Yeah, some of them have like a nice little breeze. A nice little breeze comes in.
That's what I want.
Yeah. So Walt.
Like a Dyson in your asshole. That's a good comedy skit there.
Walter, are you afraid that a bidet is going to make you gay? Is that what you're afraid of?
Why you got to bring up the...
I want to go see what... it's funny because I shared there was...
You know what I want? I want a damn toilet where the government doesn't tell me how much water I can flush down it. That's what I want.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, you pinch one off that's too big, it won't go down.
Or if you got...
you need some serious pressure sometimes.
To the street sewer thing and you don't have you got a long... Yeah.
Yeah, these are American dookies, man. American dookies sometimes are compact.
Powerful dukes.
But listen, so last week sometime, I saw this. There's a YouTube video. What is the name of that video? There was a video I sent to you guys that had something to do with the history of bidets. If you guys go search on YouTube, you'll find it. Pretty good video on YouTube about why bidets and stuff. And it was talking about how in other countries, bidets have been used for a long time, but in America, there's a stigma against it because when the American soldiers here went overseas, and they discovered bidets, if they talked about it, it kind of like dropped.
Bidets were
in the
mostly
brothels.
Found at brothels.
At brothels.
So if you talked about bidets, they were like, where did you use bidet?
You wonder why?
You got to keep your stuff clean.
Got to wash that man juice out.
You got to keep everything clean.
And some chicks are doing 1 and 2. So you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. So the Americans didn't want to talk about it because then they dropped dime on themselves that they were up in the brothels.
Yes.
That's
the
but
stigma that came
but
from
this
it.
South Park episode is talking about a conspiracy. Okay, the toilet paper Illuminati. Did anyone see this episode? Please, someone tell me they saw.
Have you seen what Japanese toilet looks like?
A Japanese toilet? They're supposed to be the best. You want to see Japanese bidets? Should we Google that? Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Hey, maybe.
Why did everyone freeze there for a second?
I don't know because
bad internet.
The internet doesn't want to hear this discussion.
No, the toilets that you gotta like put your knees to your chest and squat over. I don't want one of those.
Oh, hold on.
Big papers blocking us. That's what it is. Big paper.
Big paper.
That's what it is. That is what the South. You guys know South Park episodes predict what really happens, right?
Yes.
Look at this alligator, man. Look at that alligator tearing through that thing. Jeez.
The alligator wouldn't use no bidet. Come on.
That's what an American dookie looks like.
Yeah, it tears right through you.
That right there. That's why you can't have a bidet.
It tears right through you like this freaking alligator. It's like, I'm coming.
Through.
I'm getting out.
I'm getting my bidet.
He has a Taco Bell dookie.
I'm coming out.
I got a wet cloaca. I gotta dry it up.
Oh boy. So let's see. What did you want to look up? Japanese toilet?
Look up Japanese toilet. No. Look up the squat ones. Nah, I'm not into that. No, thank you.
Japanese toilets are like the
now
like
scroll
super,
down that first picture on the bottom left right there. Now
oh,
on the
down
top
here.
Left. Top left, first photo.
Right here.
Look at that thing. I ain't squatting over that. No, thank you.
Yeah, that's a
nope. Come on, Patrick.
Yeah.
Ain't happening.
You're not a person of the world, Patrick.
Yeah, exactly. You're not an international male.
I like sushi. I'm not having one of those in my house.
Let's see. But bidets though, Japanese bidets are supposed to be
the truth about toilet paper.
The bomb diggy. And this is only, so I don't know if this is still the price, but $600 on Amazon. That Japanese bidet, man. We need to get up on. Look at that. It's got a remote. There's a remote for it.
I wonder if it's got Wi-Fi too.
Oh,
can you pre-program your landing?
Listen,
coming in for a landing.
You have to look at the South Park episode. Like he goes to Home Depot, and they put him in. Like, do you want to see? Like, here's all the regular bathrooms, but do you want to see the Japanese bidets? And he goes in there, and the thing welcomes him. And it goes, oh, opens up. And the guy's just standing outside, and he's like, ooh.
Domo Agato. You got a big turd to lose?
So, you know what? Let us know in the chat or comments or whenever you're hearing this. Would you get a Japanese bidet? Would you do it? Let us know about that.
Now I'm going to have to look up what a Japanese bidet looks like.
I just showed it to you right there, man.
Yeah, but I'm going to watch a video. You better hold your pants on.
Right.
What's so special about these Japanese bidets?
We're looking it up on YouTube now. We're looking up Japanese bidets on YouTube. Okay, hold on.
I did for a second. That's just
how many buttons are on there?
Yeah, why do you need all these controls? Yeah, look at Patrick. It's like
look at his face. He's like,
this is pure insanity.
Thank you.
Which one are you looking at? Which one are you looking at?
It's CNBC International TV. Meet Japanese high-tech toilets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, Walter, you're right. There's an app. You can have an app on your phone with it. Wi-Fi enabled. Who's taking a shit in my toilet?
You can probably personalize your water temperature. You can probably personalize the pressure. Some of them probably pulse to
There's
twinkle
a chart
your dinkle.
that shows you when you've been taking
These
a deuce.
things are the latest tech. This is how we go into the future.
There's a calendar app that shows how much dookie you've been doing.
Yeah. What's the name of those ass calluses things that people get? What is that called?
Ass calluses? You mean hemorrhoids?
Hemorrhoids. There you go.
That's not a callus. That's a blood vessel poking out your butthole.
Yeah. So look at these. Look at the bidet showrooms. Oh my God.
Yes.
Whoa. Look at that. See, Walt. No more fighting with. And there's still toilet paper. Did you see the toilet paper in the background? You know,
Oh God,
they're heated. It's heated.
You know what?
It's awesome.
You'll never have to fight me for it. So
Yeah.
there you
At
go.
the 1 minute 8 second. 1 minute 8 second.
Mm-hmm.
Go to 1 minute 8 seconds. Watch
Okay.
this.
Whatever.
There's the app.
You get the calendar, and then you can tell what kind of dookie it was. Look, you can pick the dookie type.
As I previously stated, we are swirling the shit swirls. We're just all going down that shit swirl.
Why are Oh my God.
That's
This
why the
is the
Japanese
latest.
birth rate is like not enough to keep their country.
Yeah, they can't keep up with the
No.
population.
Because they're preoccupied with washing their
What toilets?
instead of being
No, so you gotta see. It's actually, Walt. It's really, believe it or not, it's very clean. These are like luxury. These are super luxury toilets, man.
Yeah.
Super luxury toilets. You're gonna
be jumping on her bidet for sure.
Yeah.
Sex sells, even
So
bidets,
I think that it's time that Americans, on this, we should move forward a little bit.
Yep.
Upgrade from these old school toilets that we're using.
You get your electric car and your bidet.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, also speaking of electric cars, that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah. What's up?
The used car market is really going down.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching a video of a guy as a dealer that goes to the auctions, and I guess a while back the Tesla used market took a crash because they were really. Ooh,
Well, because
yeah.
it went up too high. Used Tesla prices were out of control.
Well, that's because probably the new prices were out of control too.
Well, all prices on used cars went out of control. The chip shortage and all that has made everything go crazy.
But that's not the case anymore. There's no chip shortage anymore.
Yeah, so this is why American car manufacturers now are cutting back on even making cars.
Ford's been fucking their customers for so long with this used the chip crisis. This guy also did a thing about another one. I watched about Ford, and he goes to the Ford dealership, and some of these trucks are asking $90,000 for.
Yeah,
and the regular pickup truck is $50,000.
Yep.
Yes.
And at 9% interest, you tell me, you run the numbers. Can you afford that?
I'm waiting for it to crash
It's
even harder.
expensive. People are doing 7-8 years.
And 7 years on a car. At the end of that 7 years, it's not worth anything.
I'm hoping with
For real.
There are two of the online car companies that are going out of business. Hertz, I think, is potentially going out of business, and Carvana is going out of business.
Well, yeah, they've been really screwing people for real. So
that those, because whoever buys those is going to want to liquidate inventory to get their money back. I'm hoping that brings the prices down even further. I would love to see.
Oh yeah,
houses
will.
Let me just say, go ahead, Walt.
There's going to be big three car dealerships going out of business.
Yeah, I think American car dealerships brought this on themselves. Okay,
Sure
they took advantage of COVID and the chip crisis and everything,
Sure they did.
and they massively overpriced everything. That ended at least a year ago, and they refused to come off the prices. So then consumers are like, well, no, fuck it, we're just not. Also, cars have been, like, in the last couple of generations of cars have gotten better. People don't need to upgrade, right, as often as they did in the
what
past.
What are you talking about? You should get a car every couple years. Come on, Hank Strain.
They want you leasing every 3 years.
No, well,
yeah,
so that's
why pay for a car? Just lease it. You'll never.
Yeah.
You'll just it's
that's going away. The other thing that's happening, and why dealerships are doing a lot of this, they're really going for a cash grab because a lot of manufacturers, including Ford, are going to drop dealerships when they start bringing out electric cars. They're going to sell direct to consumer. That's what's worked for Tesla. So they're going to follow. Tesla is winning on this. And the reason why the used Tesla prices came down is because Tesla dropped their prices on the new cars.
Well, there's lots and lots of Teslas now too. In the beginning, there wasn't lots and lots and lots of Teslas. Now they're everywhere.
One day, I'm going to turn into my father. So my father still has a flip phone. He refuses to go for a smartphone. I'm going to turn into him in the concept that I'm going to still have a gasoline vehicle, and people are going to be like, "Oh my God, you still got that old dumb vehicle? What are you doing?"
Yeah, the interest rates have gotten high. I've seen people reacting. Interest rates have gotten ridiculous for people. So there's a whole bunch of things. We're going to go into a recession with that. And
Yeah.
Go into?
And
I mean, it's just going to get worse.
You'll be so upside down on your $90,000 Lightning truck from Ford. That
Now
people
is
just
again.
walk
Now's
away
not
from.
the time to be
Another
spending big bucks.
Another thing that's real high right now is repossession rates are super high right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's like the housing crisis all over again, but it's cars.
And that's coming too.
Yeah, well,
because
we should have had that a while ago, and it was averted. But you can't keep pushing it down the road.
You can't. I mean, yes, it's going to happen.
When somebody buys a house, for $500,000 now, and it sold for $250 a year and a half before, there's a problem. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's a problem somewhere.
Well, there's a lot of places. So, like Gainesville, for example, the median home price I think is less than $250. But everyone feels like their house is worth $500,000 there. Now, here's the problem, in like Gainesville, for example. There's not a lot of people who make the kind of money to buy new a $500,000 home there. So, we're gonna run into that here at some point. And Gainesville's actually a good place to live. It's a university town, so typically it'll always kind of like be higher than whatever's going on in a regular economy. The flip side of that is like being a university town. University of Florida is state-owned, so they pay no taxes, and they own 80% of Gainesville, and they pay no taxes. So you have to get the taxes from somewhere. That's why Gainesville has a bed tax and all kinds of other crazy stuff. So
silly stuff,
yeah. So a lot of that stuff is gonna.
That was interesting. I was watching those videos about the dealers that go to the car dealerships, and there's a lot of cars in the auction that came from dealerships where the dealers have to get rid of them because they're paying interest on those cars every 30 days. A note is due on those. They don't have 6-year financing. They have like a 30-day note on the car.
Yeah.
So, and they're getting rid of them just to get rid of them.
When a new car comes in, when it's there for 30 days, they now start paying for it, whatever time it's past that. Yeah. So they have to sell them, but I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to a car that they're selling on average for $70,000-$80,000? They're not bringing down to $20,000.
No, they're not.
They'll have to bring it down to something.
Yeah,
they got them.
Well, remember the manufacturers have sold it to them already, right? Manufacturers consider car sales when they make it, it's already sold, so they consider that a sale. They're not considering those sales of actually being sold to consumers.
Yeah.
So.
This guy was at a Ford dealership looking around, and then this place had trucks just down there and trucks down there, and it's like.
Yeah, the other thing I have to say is that the traditional car manufacturers out there are way behind companies like Tesla, for example, right? And they haven't changed anything about how they make stuff, whereas like Tesla has changed everything. So they're not going to be able to catch up with Tesla by simply taking like a F-150, for example, that was made to be a combustion car and make it electric, because that's actually more expensive. Tesla learned that lesson a long time ago. If you're going to do electric, it has to be electric from the ground up. So they've actually lost a lot of money by making the Lightning, and even the Mach-E was meant to be a combustion car. So, you're not going to be able to function like that when these guys, Tesla can make cars and cut the prices.
When the economy takes a shit and the interest rates are so high, you gotta. I don't know what the answer is. You just gotta cut prices and move inventory. That's all it is.
Moving inventory is a better thing, even if you're making $100 on it to move inventory.
So, do you remember when we went into COVID? You remember I was telling you guys that this is an opportunity where you change everything. When the car companies shut down during COVID, and when we shut down schools and all that, this is when we do things better. But very few places actually did that. And that's going to catch up to us. Right? So that's how we got into the whole chip thing in the first place. Why the fuck are the chips being made outside of America? Why?
Ask
a lot of reasons, but
ask the EPA, ask the lawyers,
ask
all these people that penalize everybody for trying to do manufacturing here. Ask them.
Unions. Unions have a big part to do with it. Yeah,
high taxes in these states. Well,
right. Yeah, exactly. So, well, we're going to pay for that. Or we're just going to have dumber cars. I feel like when it comes to the car situation, we're going to run into a wall with everything we're doing right now. Go ahead.
Why does your car, once again, like your bidet, have to be able to talk to you, like with Wi-Fi and all this stuff?
I want my bidet to talk to me.
It doesn't need to talk
I want to be
you.
able to choose the language of my bidet so I could put female British accent. That's what I want.
Okay. Well, eventually you have your artificial intelligence tongue underneath there too.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
But the Japanese probably have it already. You just haven't dug it.
We wouldn't be able to keep the Who Moved My Freedom podcast going without the support of manufacturers like Safety Harbor Firearms. SHF is a quintessential family-owned small business, totally representative of the American dream. Safety Harbor Firearms is a Florida-based manufacturer of the compact entry stock and the SHTF 50 upper for an AR-15 lower. Also, SHF happily delivers on your Sten gun parts needs. So don't forget to check out stenparts.com and safetyharborfirearms.com.
All right, Walt, you got cut off. What were you saying?
No, I mean, when your Japanese bidet's got a little artificial intelligence tongue on there that you've programmed to your liking,
See, I knew Walt was going to come along and start liking this bidet idea. I think so. You're not talking me out of it with that.
Look, follow, I mean, as much as, the Russian idea of like weapons, keep it simple, stupid. Cars need to be, if you want the $5 jillion car with Wi-Fi that tickles your fancy when you get in, great. But there should be cars that are just basic automobiles. Boom. Done. And you would sell more than you could imagine.
I don't think we should. Here's what I think. The government shouldn't put its finger on the scales of what cars are.
The government has dictated mileage, safety stuff,
One particular government in specific is also causing the issues.
California.
And they're big enough to sway the entire market. Yeah. That's a problem.
Let the car companies build what the people want. Yeah, let the car companies build what the people want.
And you'll find that the vehicle won't, might cost $25,000-$30,000, and people will be more.
By the way, the high gas prices we're facing, the government is allowing that. You guys saw that, right? The Biden administration is deliberately letting. If you look it up, that's come out lately. They accidentally admitted that they're deliberately keeping these prices inflated.
Go back in time a little bit to that other black man that was the president, Obama. He said that was good for us.
Right.
You need all those Democrats during the Obama administration said you need.
That's why they're keeping us in crisis mode. Wasn't this the reason for forcing the lockdown so far? Because they said, we're saving the environment. We're going to save the planet.
The environment don't give a F whether you have a diesel smoking. It doesn't care. It's not going to make any difference.
Yeah. Whatever will be. That's what I believe about it, right? So, but when you mess around with things, human beings mess around with things. This is what happens. The universe is way older than us.
Look what happened when they Japanese and Godzilla.
Well, that was Godzilla.
Speaking of bidets, does
Godzilla
have a bidet?
That's a big one. Godzilla's dookies look like that frickin' alligator. Godzilla is because America dropped those atomic bombs. No. That's how Godzilla. That's the myth, right? That's where Godzilla came from.
That's like Wuhan. Come on.
Yeah. No, Godzilla is Japanese propaganda they created so they can keep hating America.
Yeah.
Because they didn't do anything. They didn't go over and kamikaze bomb a bunch of ships in Hawaii. That never happened.
No.
Yeah, no. All right. Anyway, listen. We gotta wrap this up here. So, I think the traditional way we wrap it up is I'll let these guys tell you how you can support them, where you could find them and all that kind of stuff. I'll let Babyface P, the ghostly Babyface P. Look at that. There you go. There he goes.
YouTube.com/babyfaceP. BabyfaceP.com should still be directing you to Utreon, which it is if you want to go over there and subscribe. I would love it, but you don't have to. But everything is backed up there, and we'll be going live there with more in-depth content soon.
Yes. And make sure you check out his latest video he put up on YouTube and comment and everything and help with the. How is the algorithm treating you since they came back? Is it better, or do you think it's like
About
they
the
got
same,
you
I'd say.
flagged?
About the
Okay.
same.
All right, cool. And then Walther, of course, who now owns like about 3 or 4 YouTube channels. Go.
He's a mogul.
Yes,
Yeah.
a magnet on YouTube. Yes. You can check out Safety Hour Firearms on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Dirtfoot Racing, the same thing, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And those are all on Utreon, too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's stemparts.com for all your stem parts needs. Yeah. I had another thought about something we were talking about, and just went, boom, completely gone. Boop, gone. Oh, well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Well, you did Dirtfoot Racing, right? So.
Yes,
Dirtfoot
I did.
Racing,
I mentioned
Safety
Dirtfoot Racing.
Harbor. There
Yes.
you go.
Oh, speaking of, you were
What's up?
asking Patrick how things were going. I did two things this morning. I made a short about this, and I made a little 1 and 10 second little video. The video's probably had 60 views, and this thing is probably pushing 4,000 on the short. So
The
I
algorithm.
Yeah.
Because YouTube
And
put their finger on the scale.
and I mean, the short went just like that. Well, you know,
DCG 44 says we want mini bike content.
Yes, I gotta get back off my butt skiing and do some mini bike stuff.
Yeah.
If I wasn't going to a wedding this weekend, I would be up in Jacksonville, Florida at 24-hour mini bike race. So
Okay. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
you know, you got to give the people what they want, and I suggest an electric mini bike. That's what I've been saying.
It wouldn't be a bad thing.
Mm-hmm,
And well, with the interweb and the Chi-Coms, it's easy enough to get all the parts.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
this is what I'm going for. Now, anyway, listen, I know I've got my end thing messed up, so I'm not going to do it. I don't know which one of you is going to do the words of wisdom, but I do want to thank everyone for watching here. We're going to have words of wisdom coming up here in a second. Yeah, we're going to rip the audio out of this, throw it up on iTunes and all your favorite places to listen to your audio podcast from. It's on Audible. You can actually go to Audible and download it. There's people from all over the world listening to the podcast. Big thanks to all those folks out there. And you can also get it from hankstrange.com. So we appreciate everyone. Who's doing words of wisdom today? Tonight.
Speaking of bidets, yeah, I'll do it.
Oh boy, go for it, Walt. Let's hear this.
Now, right now. Okay.
Yeah, you get it.
Whether you want your bidet or you want your Ford Lightning $90,000 truck, or you want your $7 million house that you can't afford.
Mm-hmm.
When you lose all that, your $7 million house will have the bidet in it and probably the Lightning truck in the garage. Don't come crying or don't be bitching about it.
Somebody's gonna live in it. I promise you.
You signed that people. I didn't know how much it costs. You signed that piece of paper. You sorry sack of shit. Don't tell me
You bought
that
it for
didn't know how
$7
much
million.
cost.
Babyface P will come and pick it up for a nice 120.
And that's what the best part of these down times are. If you're looking for that Lightning truck or that $7 million estate, it's a good
If you
time
got
to
money, things are still going well for you. Yeah, you can pick up good deals in down.
You can pick up good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, 42 Chill says stay strapped with your bidet. I got your bidet right here.
I don't
strapped
need no
on your
Wi-Fi
bidet.
on my bidet.
Yeah,
or my
absolutely.
refrigerator or my washing machine. Or
Can you
anything
imagine
else.
if someone hacked into your bidet's Wi-Fi? There's probably a little camera, in there.
And they set it to go like 120 psi. It shoots like a
Oh,
fountain
Lord.
out of the toilet.
Yeah, Americans killed by their own bidets.
Today.
All right. Let me hit all the buttons here and let's get out of here. We're ending it. We'll see you guys. I don't think there's any more shows this week because we got a bunch of stuff coming up. But we'll catch up with you next week. All right, let's hit the buttons. Here we go.